COPs are the annual international meetings tackling climate change, and they're always overwhelming, tedious, and tense. I'm here at the climate conference to make sense of it. This year marks the 29th COP in Baku, Azerbaijan, and it's in a stadium that's been transformed into a temporary conference center of meeting rooms and big assembly halls. COP29 drew about 55,000 people and delegations from nearly every country in the world. The collective mission is to address the warming climate, but it doesn't mean everyone here is on the same page. Every year something emerges as the focus, and this year it's all about money, mainly how to protect the most vulnerable people and states from climate impacts and ensure there's a transition away from fossil fuels. That was promised in last year's COP.
This critical issue of finance, which at the end of the day is truly the mother of all fights in climate diplomacy.
That's especially true for the developing world, which faces the most severe impacts of climate change, and they are fighting hard.
The global GDP in 2022 was 100 trillion. We're just asking for 1% of the global GDP to go into solutions.
We don't have any clarity on the amount of finance that developing countries will be provided. There is no clarity on the quality of finance and who is going to contribute to that pot.
Many delegates here are advocating for their communities.
Climate change has adverse effects on our people. For example, in between the year 2020 and 2023, we lost around 4.5 million livestock within the Maasai communities.
Before everyone leaves here, parties have to agree on which countries pay and which receives, what counts as climate finance, and how much needs to be secured here at this COP. It's a lot to agree on in 2 weeks, and that's why negotiators work around the clock in these final days. Whether COP29 ends on time is anyone's guess. It's fair to say it will likely go into overtime. After all, they're trying to come up with a deal that almost every single country in the world can live with.